Center. Please rise for the arrival of the Honorable H. Frank Lewis, the Lieutenant Governor of Prince Edward Island, and our platform guests. And please continue to stand as we welcome our graduates. Graduates, could I ask you to please rise as the regiment band leads us in the playing of O Canada. Please be seated. Could I ask you to join me in expressing our appreciation to the PEI Regiment Band under the direction of Second Lieutenant Rory O'Donnell for the beautiful music they have provided for us this morning. Platform guests, graduates, faculty, staff, special guests, and friends. My name is Donna Sutton. I'm the registrar here at Holland College, and I am very pleased to be celebrating with you today. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to you graduates and to your families especially. Joining me on stage this morning, to my immediate right, Mike O'Brien, member of the Holland College Board of Governors, Paul Murnahan, program manager of the Prince of Wales campus, Teresa Wright, graduate of our journalism program and guest speaker today, the Honorable H. Frank Lewis, and our president, Dr. Brian McMillan. Please join me in welcoming our special guests. Graduates, you should be very proud and pleased today. Some of you came to Holland College directly from high school. Others had been to a college or university prior to coming to us. Some of you had been out of high school for quite some time, and many of you encountered your own particular challenge to get here. Wherever you came from, and regardless of the challenges you have encountered in your pursuit of your educational goals, you have succeeded in overcoming your obstacles and conquering any of your fears. Congratulations to you all. You are ready for the next challenge. I'd now like to call on Mike O'Brien, member of the Holland College Board of Governors, to bring greetings on behalf of the board.
Thank you, Donna. Your Honor, platform guests, graduates, friends, and family of our graduates. On behalf of the Holland College Board of Governors, it is my pleasure to participate in your graduation day or celebration of achievement. Holland College is very proud of the achievements being recognized in this room today. It is through your hard work and devotion that has enabled you to acquire the knowledge and skills that will allow you to contribute to the communities in which you live and work. I hope you remain committed to learning and to mapping out a plan for the future. Education provides personal benefits which will help you cope with the challenges in life we all face. It is important to broaden your horizons through lifelong learning, approach new experiences with enthusiasm, and be confident in your abilities. You have chosen a career where you will consistently grow personally and professionally. My advice is for you to be optimistic, approach each day with an expectation that it will bring you closer to a better tomorrow. I encourage you to keep in touch. Holland College relies on your feedback to keep current and innovative. Also, as the newest members of Holland College's alumni community, we look forward to hearing of your future achievements and suggest you stay connected through the Facebook page. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Be proud of a job well done and enjoy today's festivities.
Thank you, Mike. I now have the pleasure of introducing to you today our student speaker, Janika Borden-Reddick, graduating today from our Heritage Retrofit Carpentry program. Janika hails from New Glasgow, Nova Scotia, and with encouragement from a cousin who is an alumnus of ours, Janika made the decision to leave her hometown and start her post-secondary journey here with us at Holland College. No easy feat, having been out of school for 6 years. In September of 2013, she enrolled in our Sport and Leisure Management program, and after graduating, decided she just hadn't had enough of Holland College. In addition to her love of school, Janika was a valued player on the women's basketball team and a constant source of energy and enthusiasm for children taking part in our Summer Canes Camp and annual PD days. She was a fixture. Today, Janika will graduate again. She will return to New Glasgow to promote healthy lifestyles and organize an annual basketball tournament now in its 3rd year. Whether here or at home, Janika continuously strives to improve the community around her, and we will certainly miss her when she goes. Please join me in welcoming our student speaker, Janika Borden-Reddick.
Well, I feel blessed. All right, everyone. Good morning. As they said, I am Janika. I can say right now, my views up here are unreal. I see nothing but excitement and nervousness at the same time. It's your time, grads. It's your time. It's our time. Let me tell you something. During my 3 years here at Holland College, I have graduated from 2 different programs, Sport and Leisure Management and now Heritage Retrofit Carpentry. A complete 360. Not only has it changed my life, but it enhanced my skills and my drive to be a better person and a role model for the younger generation. To the people out there who believe they can't further their education because they are skeptical or don't think they have the drive to stay engaged, we want you to know that it's all just in your head. When you are determined to be a better version of yourself or to prove to yourself that you can accomplish this, then you can do it. There is no excuse when it's time for change. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that education is the key to success in modern society. It doesn't only educate you in your specific field of studies, but it can also make you dig down deep and discover capabilities within yourself that you never even knew existed. Keeping yourself involved in activities throughout your time here not only becomes rewarding in many aspects of your future, it also leaves a legacy that will last forever. When you invest your time and energy into your academic career, you will, in return, receive a higher quality experience and be privileged with the opportunity to expand your social base. Earning the ability to say you have impacted the school in a positive manner is a milestone to be proud of. To all my fellow students, I just want you to take this moment, think about what I said it has done for me, and apply it to how it has impacted your life. I don't want to solely focus on how this journey has changed my personal path, because everybody in this room has a story of their own. This is about you. This is the moment that will change who you are and where you're going if you allow it to. Take this opportunity and create your own happy ending. As previously mentioned, everybody has a unique story in terms of how education has impacted their life. The moment you spend here has been an emotional roller coaster for many of you. But look where you are standing now and what it has done and what you're about to do with this experience, whether that be entering the workforce or furthering your education beyond this institution. You are now opening a new chapter to your own personal book of memories. Each and every one of us has been waiting for this day to come. And now that it's here, with a raise of hands, how many of you would wish you could go back to the first day one more time? Okay. Rewind to when you didn't know anybody in your class, and you all started off with your own cliques. Do you see how far we have come as classmates? And most importantly, friends. Kind of feels like family, doesn't it? That's right. Because family is an unbreakable bond. You have grown, stressed, laughed, learned, and perhaps even cried together. These people will always be a piece of your life. Some of you may have found your best friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, or in my case, blood family that you never even knew existed. And now your life will be different because these will be everlasting relationships. To all your instructors that put up with some crazy stressed out students on a daily basis, we'll all send you the utmost respect. You don't have an easy job by any means. These instructors go that extra mile to make sure we are successful in school and out of school. And they play a significant role in their students' lives. We learn a large variety of lessons from them, both inside the classroom and outside. To my HRC classmates, I just want to wish you guys the best. I will miss being with you every day and the jokes and laughter on a daily basis. And I know you guys will agree on this. Our instructor, Josh, has the most lame jokes, but no matter what, you have to laugh because he's just who he is. Then we have that father-type figure, Trevor. If you're doing something wrong, he's right there to guide you so that it always comes out right. Thank you, too, for everything that you have done and all your patience this year. Let's just leave it at that. To the rest of you graduates, I'm sure all of you have instructors that you will never forget here at Holland College. Just remember, those people are the ones that helped you get here. They put that smile on your face that was missing on those stressful days. They stood beside you to help you cross this stage. Be thankful for the support here at Holland College. It's a family bond that you won't find anywhere else. Remember to take the time today to thank your family and friends for standing beside you through this journey, as well as loving you unconditionally. I just want to say thank you for allowing me this opportunity to relay this message to all of my fellow graduates and supporters. I sincerely appreciate it. I just want you guys to remember this quote. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. John Quincy Adams. Another chapter sealed. I'm out.
It takes a lot of courage to apply to be the student speaker for graduations, and I think we chose very well in Janika. It sounds like, thank you. It sounds like we, the college, have left a mark on Janika, but it is equally important to stress what a wonderful mark you have left on us, and we are grateful for your presence and your time here, and we have a small token of appreciation for your remarks.
Awesome. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you.
And I'd now like to ask Paul Murnahan to introduce our guest speaker.
Thank you, Donna. Great job, Janika. Steal a few notes from her. My daughter went to Hurricanes camp where she also worked and made that experience very special, as you can probably imagine. Thank you. I have the pleasure of introducing our guest speaker today, platform guests, friends, family, parents, and of course, most important, our 2016 graduates. Teresa Wright is a graduate of Holland College as well. Many of you, especially from the island, would know her if you read the paper or social media. She's the current senior political, get this right, reporter at The Guardian. Teresa, I'm just going to go off script a little here. The Guardian, the editor-in-chief, might not like that. But Teresa came from us from Edmonton at an early age. Having said that, we call that an IBC, an Islander by choice. During her time in the island, an interesting fact, just speaking with her, she was homeschooled for a number of years. And then she graduated in grade 12 at Colonel Gray. From there, she took her passion of storytelling, politics, and she went to Dalhousie to study English literature and politics, returned and graduated at UPI. Then from there, decided she wanted to enroll in the journalism program at Holland College. Even before she graduated in 2008, she already had a job at The Guardian. Something very fortunate, not too many graduates are lucky to do that. So I was asking her about her graduation. She said it was very exciting, overwhelming, and sometimes it's hard to remember because that morning she was also working, so she had to take her an early lunch here to come for graduation. So very fortunate. During her time at the college, she's won many awards and obviously did very well and was plucked out of the program very quickly by The Guardian. So it's my pleasure to introduce Teresa Wright.
Thank you, Paul, for that kind introduction. I'm just going to say a general thank you to all the other dignitaries and officials that are here with us, because as a journalist, I cover a lot of speeches. And it's the worst when they spend the first 17 minutes just introducing everybody and thanking everybody by name and title. So I'll just say, you all know who you are, and thank you very much. My biggest thanks is to you, the graduates of Holland College. Without your hard work and dedication, we wouldn't be here today. And part of the tradition of marking graduation is to get someone old or some former graduate to come and give you a speech, and I'm sure you're hoping it's not going to be all long and boring, and I'll try my best, because obviously you want to get on with the real celebrations with your friends and family. So I just ask for a few minutes while I tell you a story. It's a story of success and failure. But mostly it's a story of courage and hard work, and it's a story that's not over yet. It begins with a young girl who found herself in trouble. She had just graduated high school. Her life hadn't even begun yet. That's when the unthinkable happened. She found herself pregnant at 18 years old. She thought that was it, that was going to be the rest of her life, just being a mom. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Being a mother is a wonderful gift. But when you are starting out as a very young single mother with nothing, it's an uphill battle from there, and it's a very long, grueling path upward from that vantage point. But she began to climb, She climbed her way past the shame. She climbed past the people pointing fingers, saying that she would never make it. She climbed her way past all the obstacles facing people without money and privilege, with no safety nets for when she stumbled. Finally, when her child was 4 years old, she had climbed to the point of realizing that she was tired of stumbling and falling, and she was tired of struggling on the path that she was on. She decided to make a new path and choose a new life for herself. Owning up to one's failures takes courage. So does changing your future. If you haven't figured it out by now, I'm telling you the story of my own life. I was the young woman with a baby and a fear of having only a limited future and a limited ability to provide for my child. I'm sharing my story with you because after I experienced that feeling of hopelessness about my future, I eventually came to a crossroads where I made the decision that I no longer wanted to wait to be rescued. I decided to change my own life. And I'll bet many of you in this room have experienced that moment, a moment just like that in your own lives. A moment where you decided that no matter how scary or uncertain the path might be, you took charge of your future and you made the courageous decision to try a new path and change your life. 8 years ago, I was sitting where you are all sitting today. I changed my path. I went to university, and then I took the journalism program at Holland College, and I hoped against hope that I hadn't drowned myself in student loan debt, just making another big life mistake. And it wasn't easy. I had to work very hard. I was going to school while working part-time at 2 jobs with a 5-year-old son. But hard work, dedication, and ambition can pay off. Because here I am now. I'm working in my chosen field, and I have a job that I love. And one of the things I've learned along the way is that making mistakes and learning from those mistakes is such an important part of the road to success. I'd like you to take a moment to think about how you all got here. It wasn't easy. Your path to this day probably was an uphill one. Sometimes, maybe all the time. You probably stumbled along the way. You made your own mistakes. But today, they don't define you. They're the steps that helped you get to this moment of success, your graduation day. There will be more days of hard work ahead. A diploma doesn't guarantee you anything. Life doesn't guarantee you anything. But success is possible if you work hard and you seize the opportunities when they come. My journey is not over. I have built a career I love, but it's not easy. It takes courage, it takes a lot of hard work, and more hard work on top of that. But my work has allowed me to experience some pretty amazing things. I've interviewed 4 former prime ministers and the current prime minister several times. I met Prince Charles when he was here and spent the entire day just a few feet away from him while he visited PEI. I've also interviewed so many amazing islanders and helped share their stories of success and sometimes of struggle. And sometimes when I share their stories, it leads to positive outcomes for their lives. And when that happens, there's nothing like that feeling. Stories I've written have challenged political leaders and led to changes in government policy. And I've even managed to challenge the status quo with the color of my lipstick. But I've also experienced professional failures, days when it's hard to remember all the successes. And when I make a mistake, it's on the front page of The Guardian, so everyone sees it. But I survive those days, and I move on to the next great story, because I continue to refuse to let my mistakes define me. And that's my wish for you today, on this first day of this new chapter in your lives. To have courage, to forge your own path, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. I started this speech with a story, and I'm going to end with a quote. It's from poet and civil rights activist Maya Angelou. Her personal journey is one that has always inspired me. Her story of struggle and hardship that she turned into a legacy of beautiful words and graceful success is one that is a personal inspiration. And I hope you will take as much inspiration from this quote as I have. She wrote, "Courage allows the successful woman to fail and learn powerful lessons from the failure, so that in the end, she did not fail at all." Thank you, and congratulations.
I think it's courageous for anyone to share their story, particularly when it's a personal story. We watched Teresa when she arrived at Holland College a few years ago, and we watched her graduate, and we've watched her be successful, and we're very proud to have her as an alumnus. We're very grateful, and we have a small token of appreciation as we continue to watch her journey. And now it gives me great pleasure to announce this year's Holland College Governor General Medal recipient. While the college has many graduations over the course of each year, we only award one Governor General's Medal. Our 2016 Governor General's Medal recipient is Dylan McQuaid, a graduate of our graphic design program. Dylan, please join me on the stage. Can stand right here. The citation reads as follows. It gives me great pleasure to announce this year's recipient of the Governor General's Collegiate Bronze Medal. This medal is awarded to an outstanding graduate of a 2-year diploma program. Each department in the college may nominate one candidate for the award. This year's recipient is graphic design student Dylan McQuaid. Dylan came to Holland College 3 years ago to take the 1-year fundamental arts program. And although he was accepted into the graphic design program at that time, he decided that he would hone his artistic skills and make sure that the graphic design field was one he wanted to enter before taking a seat in the 2-year program. This he did. Over the past 3 years, he has clearly demonstrated the characteristics that lead to a successful college experience and indeed a successful career. Did I just lose my mic? There we go, thank you. He consistently meets his deadlines, he pushes his own creative limits, and he approaches each project with enthusiasm. During the 2nd year of the graphic design program, students do real work for clients. Frequently, the students compete to provide the client with a design solution. Dylan's strong typography skills